Hi, everybody. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Petra. Hi, Liza. How are you guys doing? Hello. Hey, and Cheryl, I think was asking. Cheryl, Petra does have a channel, so make sure you go and check her out. She's got an awesome channel. Hey, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. So let me know what's in your cup and what's on your hook today. I am still working on my little towels, trying to get them done. I've gotten so many. That's where I'm at. So I decided to do all the stuff with the pink toppers, since I was just working on that one. So I have this one. I need to add the buttons, but I figured I'd add the tops first. Which you guys, I think last week I showed you guys this one, right? Hey, and tell me how my sound is. I am using a different mic today, so let me know if my sound is okay. And then I did finish my Easter ones. I just put these all in here neatly, and I'm about to shove them back in here. those are the Easter ones. And I've shown y'all this a few times, I know. This one. And eventually these are all going to be Christmas presents. So I'm going to give out 4 sets of 12. And then that's one. And I'm almost caught up through April. I have a few more. I think 5 more towels to do, something like that. Anyway, I'm almost caught up. I'm getting there. Hi, David. How are you? So nice to see you. Hi, Vicky. Hey, Jamie. Oh, nothing in your cup. Oh, Jamie, I got something for you. Hang on. See the kitty back there. They've run off with the headband. I have no clue where it is, by the way. Jamie, I've got something for you. Here we go. There you go, Jamie. There you go. Hey, Ginger. So nice to see you. Yay, Affordably Geeky Raid. Yay. I did. How did you like your bells? Did you like your bells? Hello, Barbara from Kentucky. So nice to see you. I'm not too far from you. I'm in the mountains of North Carolina. Hey, Rosa. How are you? Yay, I'm so glad that you're here too. Yay. Hi, Mama Swift. How are you doing? Hello. You like the new member welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Jamie was like, where's my bells and whistles when she joined last week. So I made her I made sure she got some bells and whistles today. You sneezed and missed it. Oh no. I'll play it again for you, Jamie. I'll play for you. It's a quick one, but I'll play it again. Hang on. There you go. Hi, Diana. So nice to see you. Woohoo! Awesome, David. David, you need to start hosting some lives, which I think you do. And you guys, I'm like horrible about getting to lives. I wish I could get to more, but I did manage to get to Ginger's this week. But that's awesome, David. So good. Just make sure you start doing lives. That's the way you're going to get those hours. Oh, well, I'm so glad you popped in, Diana. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And you guys, if you don't know, Yarn Geek is going to be doing her lives Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. her time. Hi, Bev. I didn't say hi to Bev. Hello, Bev. You do 2 lives a week. Okay, see, and I got to catch one of those. I did try to catch what I can. So y'all coming in, make sure you, if you could, just let me know what's in your cup and what is on your hook for me, and I'm probably not going to work on it while we're talking, but I'm working on the toppers still. And then I actually have some cotton yarn coming in. It should be coming in today, and I'm going to finish up my basket. Hopefully I'll finish up my basket. It sounds like the beginning of a fun video game. That's right, Jamie. Hi, Shannon. Oh, you're working on a jacket and drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee as well. My normal coffee with some Splenda and some sugar-free caramel syrup. Hi, Whisper. Hello. Mocha coffee. Sounds yummy. And teacup roof of the next fairy house. Awesome. I loved seeing your little fairy village. It was awesome. Hey, you guys, let me know how my sound is, if it was better last week or if you even recall. I'm using a new mic, and I'm just wanting to know how it is. You have two you're drinking Spirit. Awesome, Ambi, although I think you probably mean Sprite, right? And you have two Afghans on your hook. That's awesome. Two at the same time? Well, do you work on one a little and then work on another one a little? Iced tea, yum. I love iced tea. Actually, I should probably make a picture of it. But anyway, iced tea in your cup and bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on your plate. Ooh, that sounds amazing. I just had 2 slices of bacon and an egg this morning. But I love runny egg on toast, and then I dip the whenever it drips, I dip the sandwich in the runny egg. Anyway, coffee in your cup, yum. Yeah, I thought you meant Sprite, Ambi. And hey, Ambi, how are you doing? David just finished another clergy stole. Pics on Insta later today. Awesome. And I'm working on a cotton blend polo shirt. Ooh, you know what? I saw the pictures for those somewhere. That looks really cool. Maybe did you post it on Insta that you were gonna like work on this thing? Caramel coffee, Linda. You and me, girl. That's what I drink. Caramel flavored coffee. And an elephant amigurumi on your hook. Ooh, I love elephants. I can't wait to see that. Yum. You knew something didn't look right, but couldn't place it. You know what, Ambi? I have so many typos. So I understand. Don't worry about it. Exactly, Vicky. That's the best way. You got to dip it in the egg, the runny egg. Best way to have an egg sandwich, and it's got to be on toast, not regular bread, because it doesn't work out right. And I move my foot, so hopefully I'm not moving the thing too much. Hi, Michelle. Michelle says, I finished the Lollipop Baby Afghan. Ooh, that sounds cool. I have to look that up. And now I'm working on the Avaline throw. I have to look that up too. David said I posted a pic somewhere, and I included a link to the pattern creator in yesterday's FWIP Friday video description. Okay. I knew I saw it somewhere. Hey, Kathy, how are you doing? So Kathy's got coffee in her cup, and she put down the baby blanket to work on some baby washcloths. That's awesome. I love it. I'm putting my watch on my charger. Hey, David, did you get your prize? And you guys, I'm going to show you your choices. I added some more choices. So at the end of this live video today, I am going to have a drawing, and this is just a little mini thing. And I will send internationally because this is a small thing. So the choices I have, and maybe I'll have too many choices here, but anyway, I'm going to show you what I have at the end. What's on my hook today? It is, I'm working on this, some more of these, so the towel toppers. And then I am expecting some cotton, so I'm working on a basket, a hanging basket that's going to be my design, and that is also on the hook. I ran out of cotton because I'm pulling 2 strands together, and I needed to order some more. So it's from Hobby Lobby. I ordered it last week, and I should be getting that order today. I was going to buy some when I went on my yarn shopping trip last week, and Hobby Lobby was closed when I finally was able to get to it, which my members might know that story if they watch that video. I am going to get that posted hopefully Tuesday, the shop with me, and then the hauls are going to be separate. Hi Judy, so nice to see you. Hello. Okay, so the Lollipop Baby Afghan is from Creative Grandma. Okay, I gotta check her out. And Adeline throws a free pattern from the Premiere website. Awesome. I will go check those out, Michelle. They sound very cool. Oh, I just use a small hook. I use this hook. Ooh. And it is a 2.25 millimeter, but the towels aren't super thick. So if you take a look at it, and I work from the front here, all you have to do, and it's hard to show on this, but you can just pop it through. So it's just a smaller hook. It's a little bit of the pain in the butt, but that's how I do the first row, and then I change it to a 5 millimeter for the rest of it, the rest of the topper. But you know, I got the how to do it from Pamela's Adoring Crochet, and actually she's doing a crochet along for, you know, doing one of these a month, and then you have one for every season. And I'm actually making 4 so I can give them away, 4 sets at Christmas time. One to my mom, one to my sister, one to my mother-in-law, and one to my sister-in-law. So Michelle says I have an abundance of cotton yarn, so I need to make some dishcloths and pot holders. Cool. And Mama Swift has coffee in her cup and baby Quinn in her arms, so lurking. Aw, that's okay. I love that. Hug that baby. Hug that baby. All right, so I'm going to show you what you can choose from when I do the drawing at the end of this thing. Ooh, I got to bring up that. I forgot. I got to bring up let me do it over here. My thingy. What is it called? Nightbot. My Nightbot. Okay, so I've got my mic right here, so I got to duck. You guys, how's the mic working out? Tell me what you think. Where is it? There we go. Oh no, not what I wanted to do. No, there we go. All right. Okay, so Judy says there's a hook made specific. There is a hook with a pointy end, and in the video, the tutorial for the topper that Pamela's Adoring Crochet does, she shows you that that one as well. Okay, it's called Sharp Crochet Hook. Exactly. I couldn't get through tea towels I bought. Oh, you know what though? These are like kind of a terry cloth, so it's a little bit cheaper. I don't know that I would be able to get through the good tea towels. Do you know what I mean? Like the thick. I don't know that I could get through those without one of those little stabby, the sharp crochet hook. See, one of my kids was staring at me trying to stab a dull hook through a towel. So I probably took. That's awesome. That's funny. I love that. Sound is awesome right now. Awesome. Thank you. And I hate to do a mic check with you guys, but it is new. I haven't tested it yet. But I have this. You guys will see the picture tonight. I took a picture of my setup, and you'll see. I actually originally had it over this way, and it was like right in front of my face with the camera, so we had to rearrange it this morning. So let me log in here, and then I got to show you. ADD runs in my family, people. I think I've started to show you what the prizes will be like 3 or 4 times. Hey, Whisper, you're my top chatter right now. All right, so I'm logged in like I need to be. Hey, Nancy, so nice to see you guys. Or see you. It's only one of you. And let me get back over to my questions. Okay, before I get into... Hi, Maribel. Hello. Would be putting a blanket stick around the area you want to crochet for those thicker ones. Okay, that's a good idea. I like that. Like it. Does anyone have any advice on how to get motivated to film videos? I haven't posted videos in 7 or more months. That finding motivation is internal, and that's you need to find something you love and record. And also sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. It's tough. I understand. It can be tough. All right, I'm going to show you guys the buttons. So, or the different choices. So your choices are, I have a lot of buttons because I went and I bought a bunch of buttons just for this reason, but I have some stuff from last time. So we've got and even if you end up winning the week before and you win again, you still get it because I'm going to do this every week. So just to let you guys know. All right, so I've got the Lotus Flower Gauge measuring tool. So that's one choice. And then this cute little tassel. That is another choice. Okay, and then I've got these wooden buttons. It's a set of, how many? 8. Set of 8 wooden buttons. And then I thought this was so cute. Another set of buttons, but it's called the sewing room. Isn't that cute? Those are adorable, aren't they? So these are all buttons. All right, and then I've got unicorn buttons, and I'm going to be blurry as I'm focusing in on the buttons. Unicorn buttons. So these are all choice. You can make a choice of one at the end of the video if you win. So I'm going to do the drawing at the end of my live. All right, I've got cows with tractors. Thanks, Cheryl. I am using an external microphone. So I have been using a microphone through here, which was halfway decent, but I wanted to, because I have a window unit air conditioner. This is the answer to Reggie's question. So I wanted something with a wind filter, so I am using a microphone now. Because I wanted to kind of avoid the noise from that. Because as it gets hotter in the months, I'm going to be getting hot, especially during yarn hookers in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, I need air. All right, and then I have just cows, so just little cows, and I have one big button, which is, it's not wood, but it looks like a little bit of wood. It feels kind of terracotta-ish. And finally, I have a set of 3 wooden buttons. So those are your choices. I may have given you a little bit too many choices, but we'll see how it goes whenever I do the drawing. So the drawing will be at the end of this live. And I'm sorry, it made me a little blurry, so I'm going to try and get that fixed. I'm still slightly blurry. I think it'll figure it out, but I look younger now from the haze, the blurry haze. All right, I'm going to catch up here. I am doing a giveaway, Cheryl. I've started doing just a small giveaway at the end of my lives. You do have to have been chatting for you to get picked. You do have to have been chatting within the last 5 minutes. So just a heads up on that one. An active chatter within the last 5 minutes. I use Nightbot to do the drawing, and it'll be towards the end of my lives. And my lives usually last roughly about somewhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours long. You love buttons. Yay! I might need to twist the plug in of the microphone. It sounds like it's not in all the way. Uh-oh. All right, let me see. You mean like the attachment? Let me check. Because if I need to, you guys, if it's distracting, I'll switch back to that microphone and then figure it out later. So just let me know. You like the cow buttons. Good. I'm glad you like the buttons. And the wooden buttons, awesome. The cows and tractors, aren't they cute? Weren't they cute? I thought so. So Lori says, I don't make videos, but maybe just do one talking about motivation. That's a great idea. Do a pick Google search for motivational quotes and record yourself reading them and reflecting on them. I love that, Lori. You have great ideas. I love that. Nancy says cute buttons. Rosa says, Nancy, I just finished a diamond hat and I really like it. Cool. Barbara says, be right back. Need to get my tins of buttons to see what will work best with the doll clothes. Okay. I'll see you when you get back, Barbara. And I'm still blurry. Jeez. Where's my glasses? All right. Oh, it's way better. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Reggie. I really, really appreciate your help. Thank you so much. Ooh, that's a good idea. So David, by the way, Ambi, David's talking about in his, he'll do his topic Tuesday about Crojo / motivation. That's a great idea. I love it. I'm still blurry. Darn it. That's going to bug me a little bit, you guys, so forgive me. Let's see if I bring myself closer. Nancy says to Rose, I tried it a while ago and failed. It's coming along this time. Okay, I'm going to ask my first question of the day. And so, well, you know what? Actually, why don't we go ahead and help Ambi out and let's talk a little bit about motivation. What is it that motivates you to get on camera? Those of you that do, or to do something that isn't necessarily something that you would like to always do. So what motivates you? Oh gosh, am I that blurry? Got a glass of water and salami on a leftover biscuit. Ooh, that sounds good, Bev. That sounds really good with raw veggies. That sounds amazing. So I don't buy the entire grocery store when I go. I feel you on that one. Actually, my husband just walked in with some snacks for us, so thank you, babe. And my lunch. You also got me some chicken noodle soup. I eat a lot of soup, you guys. I'm very much a soup eater. I'm cleaning my glasses just to make sure that's not the problem. Nancy, I also struggled a little bit at the beginning, but once you get it, it goes really fast. That's awesome. To crochet, do the next project. Where do you find your motivation to do it? Ambi too, sometimes it's awesome to get colors, to get colorful if you can, like find it in the yarn. I know that sounds a little strange to just go out and buy yarn whenever you're not motivated to do something. Are you not motivated to record, or are you not motivated to do a project, or both? And forgive me, I'm just cleaning these off. I shouldn't eat those. I just looked up and there was a packet of Oreos. All right. Yeah, I cleaned them and I'm still a little blurry, but I'm going to leave it. I do videos because I love this community. Isn't this community amazing? I love this community. I agree. David says, honestly, this is the first time I have felt motivated, energetic, creative, and successful all at once in a very, very long time. I want to keep that feeling going. That is an amazing feeling, and I'm so excited for you, David. I am so excited for you. Well, I know you got that shout out from Bag of Day, and that really boosted some stuff for you. So that is amazing. You guys, if you're just coming in and you see me doing this, it's because I'm trying to get it to focus on my face. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Watch out, you guys. Whoa, I'm cleaning y'all off. You dirty, dirty people. There we go. Lori says pre-live checklist: makeup notes, beverage pin, mic check, clean glasses. Right. I did clean them, and I wasn't focused pre-mic, but I started showing off the buttons, and now I can't seem to get into real focus. So I'm gonna be a little blurry. It's like one of those, you know what it is? It's like any of y'all watch the old Star Trek, and they showed the female character that's supposed to be like the love interest for Captain Kirk, and she was kind of like in this haze. That's what I feel like, except for I'm not green or blue. Hi, Veronica. So nice to see you. I love that blanket that you showed in your, I think you posted on, well, you posted on Facebook. I just can't remember if it was in a group or your personal profile. I posted a link in Affordably Geeky's Facebook page, also my own. Okay. Oh, for the posted a video tutorial of one of my patterns. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, because you do more chatty stuff. You don't do tutorials, right? Amby says, I've just let myself in the, oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like it. Okay. I understand, Amby. And I have been that way a little bit lately. And you know what I end up doing is do shorts. If you're struggling to do full-on videos that are like 5 or so minutes long, do shorts. Those are only a minute long. Do a quick thing, just something less than 60 seconds, and record it in vertical format, and that'll also get you out to a different audience. And then as far as project goes, because I've suffered from that before, and what I usually do when I suffer from that is I do a small project, even just like these toppers, or a sleeve for a coffee cup or something like that. I do something small and then accomplish it and finish it off, and that is incredibly helpful for me. So everybody's saying hello. Basically filming is the problem right now. Okay, try doing shorts. I got out of doing my stitch studies because they were taking a really long time for me to do, because I would make 2 swatches before I even did it. And then I would make a full swatch and record the stitch study. Instead of doing that, I've moved from, yes, I'm Captain Kirk's dream girl. You know what's really funny is that my mom's maiden name is Kirk. Hello, kitty. Look at him. That's my handsome boy. Hi, baby. Hi, handsome. Hi. Hello. Hello. There you go. It does, Michelle. Exactly. It feels amazing to get even a small project accomplished. Or you can make some fingerless gloves. Those are always awesome. Find a small, not one like the arm goes all the way up, but find one that just covers like from here to here. And that'll probably go by pretty quick. And then you have something to wear. So just do something small, or even a bookmark. A bookmark's another one. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I agree. Because you want, yeah. So Bev is saying, I try not to stress over video, lighting, setup, etc., and just do it. The only way I'll get better is to do it, and I agree with that. You all you need to do is improve a little bit on the next video. Hello, handsome. Hi. All right, no, don't go that way, please. Don't go that way. Thank you. Thanks, Veronica. Veronica's reminding you for the thumbs up. Jamie says, Melanie, we don't have big box craft stores up here other than Michael's, and mine does. Well, he was already shown. He's already saw. There you go. Other than Michael's, mine doesn't sell magazines. Where else can I purchase? And I just lost that. Where else can I purchase magazines? You show us on your channel. Try Amazon. And if they don't have it available on the Canadian Amazon, then try the U.S. Amazon. But that's where I would buy that. And Amby says, I've gotten back into crocheting. Not that I was ever really out of it. I've crocheted for hours each day in the last few days. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I completely forgot, because I have the world's worst memory. What are you working on? What are you working on, Amby? I learned to edit out 1,000 times I take a drink of water. A huge thing for me. Mine are the oh, and also yeah, and so those kind of words. Hey, my kitty fixed my focus issues. Yes, I see that. Thank you, Lori. That's why my kitty came here. He was just being helpful. He wasn't trying to get in the way or anything. He was just being helpful.
He was like, who are you talking
to? And Bev says, Ambi, I hope your crocheting takes you to the next step you want to take. I agree. I think you'll get there, Ambi. But try just doing short videos. You don't have to do long format videos. Just do short ones. And if that's what it takes, then go for it. Oh, Sherry's knitting socks for her granddaughter. That's awesome. They are. Cats are always helpful, right? Yeah, I mean, because they took away, I don't know where that headband went. It's somewhere. My St. Patrick's Day, I didn't sweat it too much because it's after St. Patrick's Day, but still, where'd it go? What did they do with my headband? Anyway, let's go ahead and ask the next question. Ooh, okay. What are some of your favorite games to play? And you don't need to be specific on the games. And I don't know if y'all can hear it, but my family's getting into the Oreo cookies right now, which they kind of suck. Because I'm a dunker, so I'd have to have some milk and dunk my Oreo cookies. And it gets all messy and I drip milk down my chin, all that stuff. So Vicky says, I need to try something outside my box instead of Afghans and loveys. I need to make some loveys. Ooh, can you grab the one with the little topper thingies over there? I'm going to show this on on my haul video, which I have shown it. I just need to edit it and get it all together. Ooh, I like Uno too. You know what? I play Uno every night on my phone.
We like Magic, and we still need to play Magic together.
Yes, we play Magic the Gathering. So, loveys. I am going to make loveys out of this. So that's going to be the top of the lovey. Oops, got to show you here. I'm going to stay over here so I don't get out of focus again. But that is I'm going to make that into a lovey. So I have that one, and then I have that one, which is a little dragon. So cute. All right, so you mentioned loveys, and I actually have plans on this. Oh, Silver Fox is a video gamer. What video games do you play? Are you an FPS or MMO? Judy likes to play Mahjong on her Kindle. I used to play Mahjong all the time. Before I got into crochet, that's what I would play on the computer at work when I worked in a call center. I don't have time to do any of that anymore. Thanks, Michelle. Those are Michael's. Those are new. I think they're loops and threads. Let me double check.
Yeah, those are some threads.
Are they?
Pretty sure. Wait, no. Those are
Little toppers. The brand is DMC, which I'm not familiar with. So I don't know if that's specific to Michael's, but this is where I found them at Michael's. Oh yeah, the Sesame Street ones. Those, who has those? Was that Lion Brand? I think that's Lion Brand that has those. Ambi, get one of those mystery books with crochet as the backdrop. Ooh, I like it. And record reading, such a good idea. And there's a few people that do it, but you want to make sure, if you do a full book and you read it, you need to make sure that it's copyright free. So so that you don't get tagged on that. So, but that is a great idea. All the classics are usually copyright free. Like, do a whole Jane Austen segment. I think that would be amazing. So Silver Fox plays. You love DMC. Okay, I haven't. That's the first DMC brand item that I've seen. I'm sure there's plenty out there. It's just that's the first one that I've seen. Silver Fox plays open world. Fallout 4 and Skyrim are your favorites. My daughter loves Skyrim.
I love both of those.
And which one? There's 3. Open world is a type. Fallout 4 and Skyrim are her favorites. Okay, and Ro loves those. Ro loves.
Yeah,
that's my daughter, Ro. Uno, Candy Crush are really fun. Yes, yeah. I don't play Candy Crush so much anymore. But Uno, yes, I definitely play. Oops. Okay, it popped up and I missed some stuff. It is a yarn and embroidery brand that we have a lot of here in Europe. Oh, that's cool. A lot of in Europe. Okay. I did not know that. So maybe they're making their way over here. That's awesome. Why are patterns so hard to read sometimes, Sherry? I understand. I get it. Yes. I always look up and see if there's a supplemental video. There's actually a dog sweater, Grady Square dog sweater that I've been wanting to make, and I don't understand how they're putting it together. So I think I may just make it up myself and put it together. Games, Jamie says, recently I've been playing bingo with 4 of the kids each night. Oh, that sounds fun. Online anyway. And as each kid gets lined, they pick out a prize, kills an hour each evening. That's awesome. I love that. Judy says, check online. Any book that was published over 75 years is fair game to read. Exactly. Okay. I thought so, Judy. Yeah. But just make sure that you don't, you can't do that with Harry Potter. Or what I've been reading lately is The Wheel of Time. You can talk about each chapter individually and describe what happens in it, but you can't read it word for word. And that's another thing that you can do. Say you're reading a current series, you can actually have a whole series of, okay, this chapter in this book is about this. There's somebody that does it really well, and I love watching them. They do it for The Wheel of Time, which if you're not a fan of that. Well, it's Recapacity, but the channel is called Wheel Talk, WHEELTALK, Wheel Talk. Hilarious, especially if you're a Wheel of Time fan. Hilarious. Amy says Cards Against Humanity is one of your faves. I have seen that, but I've never actually played that. I love Clue and I have Clue. I haven't played it though in a while. Clue and Trivial Pursuit, and that's from Ambi as well. Hi, Kat. Welcome. I stopped playing games. It eats into my crocheting time. I have to play some games. Actually, it's one of those things that help me relax after a day of work sometimes. Crocheting does too, but I have to do both because sometimes crocheting gets a little bit like a job because of YouTube. So I need something separate from that too. It says, oops, I may have just ordered the Little Lambs version of it. Awesome. Love it. And yes, I saw the Little Lambs version. It's cute. I just got the 2 fantasy ones. Jamie says, George and I play Cards Against Humanity with other adult humans. As opposed to adult, pets. David says, I love Cards Against Humanity. I'm trying to learn to read patterns. Some are easy and some are weird. Yes, and that's why you find that a lot of people who write patterns, they have pattern testers to help change that and or get better at writing patterns. But make sure you reach out to the pattern writer if you're getting confused. Reach out to them and see if there's some way that they can explain it to you. And that helps them learn how to write their next pattern a little bit better. Ambi says, I love to play Candy Crush Saga, June's Journey, and Harry Potter game. I tried the Harry Potter game, but you know what it is I found after work, I like to just do puzzle games, something simple and kind of just engage my mind, but disengage it at the same time.
There's a Harry Potter game like that.
Is there a Harry Potter game like that? Okay.
Harry Potter puzzles and something.
Gotcha. Games, hard on my crocheting and knitting eyes. Oh, you know what I do like to do? Because I'll crochet and play these games. Civilization, love that. I think we're on Civilization 6, but I played the most recent edition of it. And then The Sims. I play The Sims 4. And I crochet and play those because they're such long-running games. I mean, I could spend a whole day doing that. I could spend a whole week doing that. I need a vacation just to play. Do that. Not yet. We're about to go in our busy season, so it's going to be a little while. I'm fuzzy again. Where's the cat?
Here's a cat.
Come here, buddy. Let's see if you can. Let's see if you can help it focus. Let me see if you can help it focus. Hi, bud. This one's it, bit. Hi, bud. Hi, handsome.
He loves being held.
Hey, handsome.
Except for right now, his ears are flat. What's going on, Ed?
There you go.
What's
All right,
going
go
on?
ahead and get him. He just doesn't. He doesn't want to be right here.
Baby. Oh.
Or if we feel like we want to go on the brink of divorce, George and I will play Monopoly against each other. That's another game that I play online. Is Monopoly. I enjoy playing them. My family hates Monopoly.
Man, if I had to play Monopoly,
I love Monopoly.
To calm down a divorce, I'd probably get a divorce. That game gets me worked up.
David said something and I missed it. Said, you know what makes me crazy? When written pattern doesn't seem to match the photo. Yes. But that's where you can help the pattern writers and give a little bit back. Sherry says, I have dyslexia, what makes it even harder. I imagine sometimes I understand patterns. I wish there was a way for them to do patterns for dyslexia people. How would you do that? How would you go about doing that? I'm curious. That's not necessarily true. And Rosa says, I'm also trying to learn how to do patterns. I love exploding kittens, munchkins, killer bunnies, and those sorts of games in general. That's funny, Reggie. I like it. Hey, Lacey, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining me. Oh my gosh. So Whisper saying Monopoly caused a gigantic family fight in my mom's side of the family that took years to settle from a game. Oh my gosh. There are fonts. I did not know that. You have to let me know what those fonts are. My daughter plays D&D in it. Yes, you could do that. Definitely. I used to play D&D. I just don't have a group now to play it with. I could probably play it with my daughter, but it's been so long that I'm getting my notebook, you guys, that I know, Jamie, my phone ringing's driving you nuts, but I'm not going to answer it. I love my pattern testers. One of them is trilingual. Oh, that's awesome. And always catches your typos. I love that. I love that. You know who my pattern testers are? Which I actually have two patterns that are like on the verge of being finished, but I'm just finalizing. My cat bed, it kept not working out the way I wanted, so I had to kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit on it. I stopped all games. So addictive. I used to play them excessively. Oh, they can be. And you're not really accomplishing anything. So it's better to be addicted to something like crochet as opposed to something like a game. But I still love my games. I love my games. I went to learn D&D and play with my teen boys. Oh, you should. I bet you there's videos. I mean, do a YouTube search. I guarantee you there's probably videos for that. Whisper says, that was our reaction. Grandpa and Uncle were not talking and accusing each other of cheating. Oh, my gosh. Wow. You just got to move on at some point.
Just got to flip the board.
And we're like, it's a game. Get over it. Exactly. They didn't cheat each other in real life. It was just Monopoly. Diana says, idea. What if I do a voice recording of my pattern? Yes. And you know, I've done that before. I've done a voice recording, and then I've edited a pattern after that. I've done that before, where I have my videos where I talk it out in a video tutorial and I play it so that it records. These are my older tutorials that I don't have patterns for yet. I need to write them up. My son learned about money from playing Monopoly Junior. That's awesome. That's cool. I like that. If you search dyslexia font, then you can get it and install it on your computer. Awesome. I'm doing that. I'm doing that right now. Dyslexia font. I love it. I love it. I'm going to do that. No, Ambi, I didn't see your comment. I must have missed it. It went by. Forgive me. Can you repeat? I so need to intercept that phone ringing of yours, Melanie. I knew that, Jamie. I knew it would drive you a little nutty. Oh, you know what? David, doing voiceovers in iMovie, so easy. So easy. I promise you. I've done it. So all you do is at the underneath where the you have the video playback, you know, you've got your little section with all the stuff that you add, and then you have your little bar, your timeline down at the bottom. Well, over here you have that video playback. Underneath that, there's a mic, and you just press that mic, and that's how you that's where you get into the recording part. Super duper easy. I promise. I've done it. J Hook, Reggie J Hook Crochet. That's Reggie, you guys. She has a channel too. You need to check her out. She has these amazing lives, by the way. Anyway, I alternate pattern testers. That way I make sure the pattern is easy to understand no matter who reads it, which is a great idea. I love that. If you always use the same people, you only ever see one view, which is a great point. Very, very good point. I like that. Reggie, you're so smart. And Diana says, Reggie, I'd be happy to test patterns for you. And also too, if you guys are on and you have a following on Instagram, make sure if you want a pattern tester, just do a call out for a pattern tester, and then you can pick a couple from there and let them test the pattern. It's a win-win situation. They get the pattern for free, and they get to test it for you and make sure that it's good. I will look into that to you, and Sherry says, and try the color paper. Try color paper too. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like that. Reggie says, Diana, I actually have one pattern almost ready for testing. Awesome. So I remember that. Yay. Amy says, I used to spend hours and hours playing on my Super Nintendo. That's cool. I have a Switch, which I play on the Switch. I play Diablo, and I play Animal Crossing, and I play Civilization. I have that on the Switch. Too bad they don't have the Sims on the Switch yet, because I would play that. Hi, Deneen. I don't care if you're late. I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for joining me today. Risk is fun. Risk is fun. But I don't play that anymore, the board game. I just play Civilization. Amy says, I play Super Mario and Super Mario Yoshi's Island. Awesome. I love that. I haven't played those. I need to check them out, maybe. Maybe one day I'll get them. David says, I'm still early in my pattern writing career. You and me both, David. You and me both. I know it gets a little bit easier as you get in the hang of it. Just like anything else, you get into a rhythm of how to do it, and you can bust them out a little bit quicker the more you. It's just like making videos. It's just like crocheting. It's just, you know, the more you do it, the more you learn, and the better you are at it. Anyway, to finish what David was saying, I definitely have some keepers, but I will continue to call out for more. Very awesome. Love it. Diana says, yes, Ambi. I drove my husband and kids playing. I drove my husband and kids probably crazy playing those. Even have it for my Wii. That's so cool. Drive them crazy. I thought that's what you meant. My son used to play Diablo. Yes, I play. I have been playing Diablo since its inception. That was like one of the first games I ever played. So I played Diablo 2, 3, and I think we're on 4. No, we're on 3. They haven't made 4 yet. All right, I'm going to ask the next question, you guys. Just a reminder for those of you popping in, I am going to have a drawing for a giveaway at the end of this chat. You will, in order to be entered, you have to be active in the chat for the 5 minutes prior to the drawing. So I'll give a warning, you know, just in case those of you guys that are lurking, if you want to come in and post a little something. So I'm going to show you real quick your choices. I'm going to just do this really quick. So I have a bunch of buttons. I'm not going to focus them up here because that made me unfocused for quite some time. So I have a set of 3 wooden buttons. I have a set of unicorn buttons. I have a set of sewing buttons. It's like different tools for sewing. I have a set of cowl buttons. I have another set of wooden buttons. This is more. This has 8 in it as opposed to the 3 on the other one. I have a tassel. Okay. And I have a lotus flower gauge measuring tool. So this, you choose one. When I do the drawing, you get to choose one. And one just fell under my computer. I have one big button. And then I have cows and tractors buttons. Okay, so that you get to choose one if you win. So I'm going to have that drawing at the end of my live, which usually lasts somewhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours. So let me ask my next question, you guys. Okay. Well, I think I know the answer to this one. What takes a lot of time but is totally worth it? So something that you do that takes a lot of time but is totally worth it. And for me, it's crocheting a blanket. It takes me forever to get one done, but totally worth it when it's done. Hi, Christy. So nice to see you. Hello. Beth says, I'm going to go. Oh, okay. So Jamie says, Melanie, did you know there's a Yoshi yarn game for Wii? I did not know that. What? I haven't. No, it's not just like knitting. Oh, they got for The Sims. They've got a whole knitting, like a little add-on game. Yeah. I forget what it's called, what they call it, but anyway, yeah, I love it. Abby says, I also, I also have an adapter that let me play Game Boy games. Oh, that's cool. So I used to play Kicks, Tetris. Tetris is always fun. And Galaga/Galaxia. That's cool. So David, to answer the question, is sweaters and Afghans. Yes, I agree. And Maribel says, yeah, I agree. Crocheting a blanket. Oh, Bev, that is a great answer. So Bev says, learning takes a lot of time and totally worth it. You got me there. That's a good one. Lacey says, crocheting with fingering weight. Ooh, fingering weight is what? 1? That's a 1, right? Sock is 2, right? I always forget because and especially like I'm one of those ones that go by the numbers, and then also except for worsted, of course, everybody knows worsted. Even on hooks, I don't know the letters for hooks because I go by millimeter. I know. Parenting. Oh my gosh, Michelle, ain't that the truth? Hi, Wanda. So nice to see you. I'm so glad to see you here. Wanda says she's late, but never late. Always on time. You're good. And Michelle says, I agree, crocheting a blanket is huge. And Ambi says, crocheting an Afghan. Whisper says, a houses project I do. It takes a long time to make all the different houses, but worth it. Absolutely. You guys, if you haven't seen what Whisper does, it's amazing. It's beautiful work. She has a Christmas village and she has like a fairy village. And I love it, love it, love it. Linda says, sweaters and cardigans. Diana says, blankets. And Lori says, Ambi, you know what else? If you don't feel like making videos, don't. It's possible to just say no. She's so right. If it's not your bag of tea, then don't do it. It's okay. You don't have to. Lace is 1. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And fingering is 2. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. DK is 3. Rosa says, crocheting a blanket takes me forever, but totally worth it. Jamie says, sourdough bread. I have some sourdough bread starter that's 3 to 4 years old. That's awesome, though. Silver Fox says, crocheting blankets, cross-stitching, and quilting. But the end product is so amazing. Ooh, Ambi, you're right. Cooking a holiday meal. But doesn't your whole house smell amazing? Hiking. That's true. So worth it when you're done. Yes, there's actually great areas around here where we hike to waterfalls. Whew, so hard. It's difficult and it's long and I hate the world when I'm done, but the in between when you get to that end destination before you start walking back, amazing. Also, Michelle says, also crocheting cardigan sweaters takes me a while, but it's so worth it. Absolutely. Raising kids takes a long time, but totally worth it. I'm still raising mine. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be worth it. And Bev says, when I try to learn something new, something art or craft new to me, hours and hours pass so pleasantly. Isn't that amazing? I love that. I think it's been a whole day. Just like, yeah. David said, and you guys, I'm backing up a little bit here. I don't want to miss too much. There's no such thing as wasted learning. Abso-freaking-lutely. Anyone who says he has never used algebra in real life has never tried to figure out how much yarn is left in the scheme. I agree with that. Algebra, I use algebra all the time. The logical math. I don't use geometry so much, but I use algebra. Now, the guys that I work with probably use more geometry. But no, the physics, algebra, calculus, those are logical maths. Love them. Potty training your grandson is taking forever. Yes, I understand boys are more difficult than girls. My mosaic blanket took me 7 weeks. Ooh, I bet you. Yes, so worth it. Kat says I just finished Choose Charles using It's a Wrap Rainbow. Ooh, I was thinking about buying that exact one. I didn't though because I just bought a bunch of yarn, so I talked myself out of it. Anyway, it's fingering weight. I'm obsessed. That's so cool. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, Karen. Karen's in the house. Hi, Karen. Diana says, darn, need to something before family gets here. Y'all have fun. Stay safe. I'll try to get back on. YouTube stream later. Love and Huggles. Okay, Diana, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad you were able to join me. Lacey says fingering weight equals 1. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, when I do those noises, by the way, it's because the chat like popped up on me. Finger weight is 1, sport weight 2, DK weight 3. Thank you. And I know that, but I forget that. I just go by 1, 2, 3. I know. Bev says, yes, David. I use algebra every day, and I'm not even good at it. Michelle says, I would love to learn how to tat. Oh, that's cool. I'm sure that would take forever. And Veronica says, bye, Melanie. Have wonderful yarn. Well, bye, Veronica. Thank you so much for joining me. Ambi. So Ambi, I'll read her two together. It says, need to do this again, losing weight, exercising, getting healthy. That's true. That is a lifetime commitment, and it's so worth it. And I say that because I need to do that, and I know that it's worth it. But it's the long game, and you have to be willing to go for that instead of the quick fix of an Oreo. Lori says crochet. I feel like crocheting with thread will be difficult and time consuming, but worth it. I have been going through my mom's old thread and tatting work. I am inspired. That's awesome. I love that. I would love to see your mom's work. Michelle says mine are out of the house now, and it's wonderful to see. Oh, I'm so far behind you guys. Mine are out of the house now. It's wonderful to see they're responsible adults now, and they see that our parenting was not bad, right? Right. It takes until you're out of the house and then doing your own parenting before you realize, oh, I guess I didn't have that bad of parents. They didn't, beat me every day or something. Michelle, David says mosaic is my yarning goal list for this year. I can't wait to see you do a mosaic because I know you'll do a wonderful job. I haven't done it yet either, but it is not on my goal for this year. My goal is to get cranking on patterns, writing patterns, and just get in a more rhythm with patterns and videos. Oh, Bev. Okay, well, Bev's off to the grocery store before her list becomes unaffordable, right? I love spending time with all of you. Thanks, Mel, for having me. Oh, thank you. I love spending time with you, and I'm so glad that I can have this forum with you guys on Saturday mornings. So thank you for joining me, Bev. I really appreciate it. Okay, so Barbara says, David, I did play you all day yesterday, and we'll play more of you on Monday. Awesome. Thank you for doing that for David. As the internet don't like both my computers running more than one video at a time. I feel you there. I got some mountain internet, so oh, they had It's a Wrap at my Michael's on sale for $5. Ooh, that's cool. But I already bought a bunch of yarn, so I needed to be good. You guys will see that. Hi, Bev says I'm David. I'm down the mosaic crochet rabbit hole. Michelle does an amazing job. She went down that rabbit hole too, and I don't know if you guys have seen her work, but it's amazing. Jamie says, yes, Melanie, I know you were waiting to hear about it, but yes, my precious plants take forever to produce my sticky fragrant scent. 7 to 8 months of babying them. Oh, but so worth it. I'm sure. So worth it. Reading a book. I'm such a slow reader. Oh, well, I have become that way. Actually, I I say I become that way. I'm a slow reader because my attention span is crud these days. So I listen to my books now. I have to. Angie says deciding what pattern to make. That's true. There's so much out there. It's amazing. Sometimes when I read it makes me sleepy. Yes, Vicky. I listen. I do that a lot too. I listen, especially you guys. This is how ADD I can be. So I have been listening to a book while playing The Sims and crocheting. Shannon says, I was afraid of fingering weight. Fingering weight yarn, but now she loves working with it. That's cool. I would imagine the drape is amazing on anything you make that's fingering weight. Michelle says, I've never tried mosaic. I've got too many projects to crochet before I try that. I am with you on that one. I have too much to do. I have empty nest. I have 3 sons, 2 in New York still. Ooh, are they planning on moving down to Florida at all, Nancy? Now, your 2 sons that are in New York, do they have families of their own? Because I know you're with your grandkids down in Florida. I know I'm getting all sorts of personal, so please forgive me if that's more than you want to share. You don't have to, of course. David says, I have an idea for incorporating mosaic into a poncho that needs reworking. Ooh. Just like one new pattern I have that incorporates traditional and Tunisian into the same garment. That's cool. I love it. Currently testing. I love that. David, you're so creative. Amy says, seems like grocery shopping takes me forever. You and me both. It's a 2-hour trip for me, minimum. Judy says, in reference to earlier talk of badly written patterns, I just saw one that uses cotton yarn and calls for 43.5 millimeter hook. Oh my. It's quite a hook. I think maybe they made it 4.5 or 3.5. So strange. Ooh, Nancy found some yarn at Michael's for $1 yesterday. It broke my yarn band. I would have too. And fell off the wagon. I would have been there with you. Lori says, I was a late in life baby and 3rd time around, so my parents were tired and out of ideas by the time I came along. They were pretty laid back with very few rules. I love it. Amber says, I listen to a book, crochet, scroll Instagram, and eat. And sometimes I may be eating too, but I have to be careful when I crochet because if I'm eating something like Cheetos or something, it gets on your hands and it gets on your work. That's why you leave like a napkin or something so you can tap your hands on it and clean them. Lori says, I'm making a temperature blanket and using single crochet because I don't want it to be 20 feet long. Oh my gosh, I tried that one year and I made it 3 months and then didn't finish. It was real pretty though. It would have ended up really pretty, but didn't finish. And I was making it for a king bed too, so me and blankets. I tell you what, me and blankets. I get them started, and ask my husband. I have 2 blankets I started for him in the past 2 years. I used to listen when cleaning house. Yes, that's a great idea. And I listen to books on tape while I work too. In between calls, I listen. Cleaning is a never-ending task. Isn't that the truth? There's one method that I really, really love as far as the cleaning goes and keeping the house clean is Fly Lady. If you guys haven't heard of her, check her out. Look her up. Fly Lady. It's a great method. You do a little bit each day, and then that way you keep your house clean without feeling overwhelmed. Oh, you don't eat that kind of stuff while crocheting? I do. Nancy said, and that Ambi was saying that, which you're probably eating healthy, which I'm not. I need to, but I don't. Not to say I don't ever eat healthy, but Anyway, Nancy says, I don't think they want to move to Florida. Okay, so they have friends and jobs up there. That makes sense. Their youngest is married in January, so I have a new daughter. That's awesome. I love that. But hey, you know what? You can go up to visit as things calm down with the pandemic. Then hopefully you can visit them more often. Nancy does one project at a time, which is great. I wish I did that. I have several projects started. Oh, you're not eating healthy? Okay, never mind. I was making that assumption for you, Amby. I'm not telling you that I'm making them a blanket anymore because I have not met the gift giving deadline yet. I know. No more. Yes, I stopped. I will make a hat. I will tell you that I'll make you a hat. I will make a fingerless gloves, stuff like that, but stuff that can take me, I can get finished in a day. But as far as a blanket goes, nope. If you get a blanket, then it, love it. Love it. Which my mom does. I made her a blanket. She loves her blanket. It's a little throw, but still. She loves her blanket. Hi, Emmy. So nice to see you. Hello. Oh, yeah. And Amby did say I need to eat healthy. Yeah, you did say that. But I'm going to just, And Nancy says, I have a new grandson due in June. Oh, that's exciting. Going to be tied up here for a while. Oh, that's so exciting. So your grandson, is that in Florida or is that in New York? My other computer turned off. So I'm turning it back on so I can get another question for you guys. You headed out, babe?
Yep. Bye.
All right, honey. Have a good day.
Bye, kid.
I was waiting for her to say bye. Okay. I don't like that question. Ooh, this is a good one. I don't know the answer to this, but you guys may have some ideas. So it says what website or app doesn't exist that you really wish that it did? And Jamie says, the Fly Lady, oh my God, I went to her workshop 15 years ago. I learned how to use the shiny clean kitchen sink. Yes, it can change your life. I agree. I don't do it now, but I need to, just like I don't tie it now, but I need to. But she has a great method. It's very systematic, and you do a little bit at a time. And I mean, her point is just do something for 15 minutes. And I mean, it's great. I love it. And exercise is the same way. Just do it for 15 minutes at a time or 5 minutes at a time. And you can get what you need in. I say that, but I don't practice that, but I need to, That is me. My daughter reminds me every week about her blanket, right? Where's my blanket? I promised my daughter some blankets too. And they've got started. Never finished. Lori says, organizing my craft stuff takes forever, but worth it when I actually get it finished. Oh, yes. I reorganized my yarn, which I have the mountain of yarn over here, and you can kind of see it a little bit right there. So I have to go through it sometimes and reorganize it. My mom even has some of my yarn. I need a bigger house, you guys, just to hold my yarn. But now that I have a bookshelf that's over my TV, and we did have books on it, but I see where the books were getting too heavy and it was starting to, the screw was starting to come out of the wall a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do with that bookshelf is make it a yarn shelf. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I've taken over the house with yarn. And I agree. Vicky says sometimes blankets get boring. And it doesn't seem to get bigger, right? And it's like this never-ending task. I do like to break up blankets. This is probably why I don't finish them. But I like to break up my blankets with smaller tasks. In Florida, I already have a grandson, and he will have a brother. Oh, that's so exciting, Nancy! I'm so excited for you. Ginger's having a grandbaby in April, just a few weeks away. So exciting! I am not having a grandbaby, and as much as I would wish to have a grandbaby, if she has a grandbaby right now, we could need to have some other discussions. My daughter is 16, so my brother's still wanting me to make him a vest. That's cool, Rose. I think that would be beautiful, a crocheted vest. But hopefully I will have it done soon. I understand. Yeah, you get all these requests from people. Actually, I need to make some kitchen stuff for my sister. I made her some kitchen stuff, but I need to make more. Lacey, the app that you enter the yarn you want to use, and it tells you what to make and gives you the pattern. It should be an app. I think that Ravelry is very close to that. You can actually look. I think I have to look up, but I'm pretty sure it gives some example patterns if you look up the yarn that you have, and it tells you can look that up. I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. Says, oh, Whisper says, time for me to go. Unfortunately, they are growling and I have to get started on dinner. Okay, I understand. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. Lori says, I signed up for Fly Lady once and I just added a new chore, cleaning out my inbox from the 9,000 emails from a Fly Lady. She does warn you about that, yes. And I would use a filter and put her in her own folder. But it does help you remind her. But yeah, Lori, there's a ton of emails. But you don't need to get the emails. Those are just reminders. You can just print out the plan and then do it on your own if you wanted. But I really like the way that it works. Ambi says, I wish there was that app where you could take a picture of something and it would automatically find it for you. Yes. Didn't Google have something similar to that? I don't know, but it obviously would be more popular if they did. I always have one big project, but do small ones. Also says, feels like I've accomplished something. Kat, you're so right. I do that, and then I don't finish my blanket. Karen says, I used to do Fly Lady method too, but when my husband got sick, it sort of slipped. Yeah, I understand. It's once it's not a habit or you have things that it just kind of interrupt your way of doing things, that happens. I get it. David says, I'm working on a vest idea. I need to redo with a different hook size. Lacey says, no, it has to only give you one choice. Oh, okay. So that it helps you when you have crochet blog. I like that. I like it. Lori says, no grandbaby excitement, but my oldest and his fiance were sharing some of their wedding thoughts last night. Ooh. I'm so excited. That's fun. That's so much fun. She asked if she could try on my wedding dress. What an honor, right? And if I minded if she redesigned it. Love that. Love that. Love it. Oh my goodness. I finally got caught up, you guys. If I missed anything, please forgive me. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to ask my next question. Okay. What is the most clever or funniest use of advertising that you have ever seen? So I have two answers for this. Back in the day, and this was for a Super Bowl commercial, this cracked me up. It was a Sprite commercial, but it was like showing some lemon lime drink, and then the sun popped out, and instead of people going, "Hey, Mr. Sun," they were like, "Ah, what the heck is going on? What are you?" It was so funny, and I can't find like the YouTube version of it again, but yeah, it cracked me up. And then my other favorites are the Ryan Reynolds ones. So for his vodka and for his phone company, I just find him hilarious. I love his brand of humor. Amy says, I wish there was an app where you are connected to your local store and are assigned a personal shopper and communicate with them. Oh, that would be so amazing. Yes, that would be so amazing. Emmy says, no grandbaby excitement, but I have a grand pup that has two blankets for me. Oh, I love grand pups. My mom has a new puppy, and I still need to make her a little sweater, but she's growing so fast. She is a Cocker Spaniel, so she's growing so fast. Lori said, of course. I said, absolutely. That's why I've kept it for 25 years. Awesome. I love that. I love it. Now, I'm assuming you only have sons, right, Lori? Or do you have daughters? I think you only have sons, right? I have so many. Digital marketing is my job. Okay, so there's so many. Well, and it's the funny ones are. Oh, Geico's had some great ones. The squirrels that cause an accident and high five each other. That one's hilarious. David says, I used to love it when the Energizer Bunny would scamper across the screen, totally unrelated, in a totally unrelated commercial. That is cute. I like that. That's funny. Yes. Shannon says, I'm off to have a coffee and chat with my daughter. Oh, have fun, Shannon. You have a great day. I have 2 sons, 22 and 16. Okay, I thought you had sons. All right. I got to keep up. I can't even keep up with my sister's kids. I'm kidding. My sister, my AC just kicked on, so if it's too loud, let me know. But that's why I got this microphone, to hopefully avoid that problem. Yes, the Geico commercials are amazing. Limu the emo and Doug. Yes, those are great too. I agree. Limu the emu. Very cool. Love it. Yeah, let me know if the AC. That's the whole point of getting this, is to avoid problems with the AC. I realize my bun has gotten crooked. Liza says, I'm still trying to figure out all the apps. My daughter is teaching me. Yes, the Liberty Mutual commercials are clever. Oh, the one where they're standing in front of the Statue of Liberty? Yes, those are very clever. I agree with that. You guys, excuse me while I fix my bun. I realized it was flopping over to the side. Oh, I need a head massage. If you check out the props on the commercial, it is hilarious. Oh, for the Limu. Yeah, okay, I'll have to check that out. I love them though. Leave it down. Oh, it'll drive me insane. Yeah, I'll give it 5 minutes, Lori. I'll give it 5 minutes, and it's gonna drive me nuts. It's still wet from when I washed it 2 days ago, so I really should leave it down, to be honest with you. I don't wash my hair every day, you guys. It's too much hair. Thank you, Lori. It's too much hair to wash, so I don't wash it every day. And also, it's not good for your hair to wash it every day. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm gross, but I take showers, just I don't wash my hair every day. But you see, it's still wet, and I washed it like 2 days ago because I've had it up in a bun since. I need to brush it, actually. I need to take a brush to it. David says, I hate the emu commercials, but I bought the insurance. Well, then it was effective. And again, thank you, Lori, for the comment on my hair. Yeah, I have a ponytail all day, every day. And, honestly, what it is I would keep it short, but I donate all this. So I think I got about another year of growth before I donate. And when I donate, you'll see it down more often because it'll be like right to here. Wait, Sherry says, I like the cell phone when he starts vibrating in the one with the big bag of rice. I don't know that one, Sherry. I don't know that one. Nancy says, my hair is oily. I have to wash it every other day. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. I have dry, coarse hair, so otherwise it would look awful and would itch. Yeah, yep. I understand that. I also don't wash my hair every day because I also have long hair. Yes, it's just too much hair. It is too much hair to do that with. And you can see with the wind blowing on my hair from my AC. Cheryl says, all my friends and I have special needs adults. I thought I texted her asking if she needed wipes, but it went to my ex-husband and he bought a case. Then I told my friend, we laughed so hard. That is funny. You're like a real, yes, just call me Rapunzel with brown hair instead of blonde. Dark brown hair instead of blonde. Now I need to brush it. I feel the need to brush it. I think that's why I put it in a bun too, because then I don't feel the need to brush it. But then it gets bad. I start getting dreadlocks and stuff. Is horrible because I avoid brushing my hair. Isn't that horrible? That's so bad. Lori says, how interesting that we all like the insurance company commercials, right? They know their product is boring, so they make it funny. Is that even the progressive ones are super funny. Amby says, I watch computer/internet commercials from the 90s and I find them so funny. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I cut my hair. I had too many knots when it was long. It was long when I started my channel. Oh, yeah, it does. I agree. It can get too many knots. I need to actually get it trimmed. The more often you trim it, the better, at least for me. The less knots I have, but I get my hair trimmed maybe once every 2-3 years. And then I get it chopped. Just chop the whole thing off. I already had 4 cases in the house, so I donated them. That's funny. I love that. That was awesome. Oh, here's another good question. How into self-improvement are you? And I will tell you, I like to learn about new things. So as far as self-improvement, I do enjoy learning new ways to eat and stuff that are a little bit more healthy for me and everything. So that is something that I enjoy to do. But I usually am trying to learn about something it's all tangible. But for example, right now, these are the 2 books that I'm working on. So there's this one, and then there's this one. So this one I actually also have it on an audiobook. So I listen to it. This one is not yet on audiobook. So that's I like learning things. Now, I thought about going back to college and learning stuff, but I don't want to do the homework. I want to read my books and learn that way and do my own research, that kind of thing. Or cringeworthy. I'm not sure what that was for, Amby. I'm sorry. Oh, yes. 90s commercials. Yes, they're cringeworthy. I just watched, I don't know if you guys, gosh, what are the name of that family? I don't know, with this family, they do funny videos. And this one, the mother, she put out about songs from the 80s and how, yeah, anyway. Liza says, I chopped my hair 16 inches and calling it my lockdown haircut. There you go. That way you don't have to do as much. Honestly, the shorter your hair is, at least for me, the less maintenance. Unless I did layers. But I will never, ever, ever get like a layered short haircut. Not too layered. A little bit layered for shaping. But oh, those are nice ones. Amy says, my favorite commercials are the black and white fragrance ads from the 90s, like for Calvin Klein and Obsession. Yes, those are very cool. They're beautiful and very stylistic. I'm trying the self-improvement gig constantly. Yeah, right. If we're not always, I'm sorry, my nose itches. Probably my hair being down makes my nose itch. If we're not always self-improving, it's like then you stagnate. So I'm with you on that one. I get that. I like to read and watch videos on self-improvement, but I rarely put things into action. It's hard to do. But yeah, you're right, and I've done that before. But I will tell you, when I was following the keto diet, which I did really, really well on that for like a year, and then I had some personal stuff happen, and I started emotional eating. I'm through that, but once you get back, you fall off the wagon. It's hard to get back on the wagon. So I did keto really, really well for like a year, and what I ended up doing is all day long I would listen to people talking about it, and it would just keep me in that mindset. So that is something I like to do. I like to stay in the kind of mindset, so I'll listen to it a lot. But I really need to get back to that eating style. It's what works for me, because my body does not process carbs like does not process it well. I like to read and watch a video. And then David says, I said before recently that I was once Mr. Blow Dryer. Now I'm Mr. Crew Cut because it's so thin. It looks good when it's very short. I like your haircut, David, or like your hairstyle. With the way you do your hair right now. So you do Mr. Crew Cut. My husband, we cut his hair and he just shaves it. He doesn't go completely bald. He shaves it with a guard. And yeah, so we don't pay for a haircut for him anymore. Yes, Emmy, they are artsy, beautiful, and cheesy. Yes, exactly. Very, very stylistic. I agree. Lori says, my son grew his hair out to donate as a school project in the 5th grade, and I joined him. He got others to donate and ended up with enough hair for 10 weeks. That's awesome. That's amazing, Lori. I love that. Karen says, I used to have really long hair, but when I divorced my first husband, I cut it really short because he liked my hair long. I hear you there. And then I kept it short because it was easier to take care of. Yes. Unless it's layered for me. I used to have a bob, and that was easy. The most annoying thing about it is I'd have to get it cut. I'd have to go get my hair cut about once every, I think it was about every 3 weeks. Because my hair does grow relatively fast. Abby says, Mr. Blow Dryer sounds like the nickname of an 80s rocker. I love it. David says, I often wish there were enough hours in the day to do the crochet I want to do and the YouTube crochet stuff and learning what I want and cultural things. And I need as a balm to my weary soul. Plus have a life. Right? There's so much that I want to do in a day. It is funny because when an adult person comes to me and says, I am bored, I'm like, I don't understand that. I understand kids getting bored because they haven't really developed this self-learning, self-teaching or really gotten into a hobby and stuff. But when adults come to me and tell me I'm bored, I'm like, how are you bored? There's something always to do. You got cleaning. If you have a hobby, you've got that. There's so much. There's learning. There's reading. There's so much to do. How are you bored? Amy says, I'm in the process of growing my hair and try to embrace the gray. I'm aiming for dreads. Ooh, I would love to see that, Amy. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Seriously. Okay, I am gonna ask the next question. I see we're about at the half-hour mark, so we have about 30 minutes before I end the show. A little bit over for 30, like 34 minutes. But for those of you that have come in later and don't know, I have a few things here, and one of them fell under my computer. But I'm going to show them real quick. I'm going to do a drawing at the end of my live. You do need to be an active chatter at least within 5 minutes of doing the drawing. But I've got these options and I'll show them when we get closer. But I've got different buttons, all these little buttons. You can choose. You get to choose one, and I will mail it to you. And yes, I will mail it internationally. Or tassel. I have a big button here. And then I have a gauge tool that slid under my computer. So just a heads up there. But I'm going to do that drawing at the end of my video, which will probably be in about 30 minutes. So just heads up on that. And I will give you the 5-minute mark so you know if you haven't chatted for a little bit to pop in a little something. Okay? All right. You've had pixie forever. So you have a pixie haircut. So you're going to do from a pixie haircut to dreads. Wow. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Maribel says, I don't understand adults being bored either. There is so much I have to do. No time to get bored. Exactly. Exactly. I don't get it. Other people's boredom does bore me though, right? I don't want to hear about it. I got stuff to do. Kathleen says, scoop, there it is, sprinkles. Lori says, my hair is curly and I have lots of individual hairs, but they are thin and turning gray. I have a few grays, but not that many. But my mom only just recently really started going salt and pepper. So I just have a feeling I'm probably going to be in my 60s before you really can see the gray. And I haven't decided yet whether I'm just going to let it go. I don't color my hair right now because I do donate it. So I haven't decided if I'm going to let it go. Or I bet you when I start growing gray, that's when you start seeing me with like purple hair. And Vicky, I get what you're saying there. And my husband runs into that. Says, I guess getting bored because it's hard to decide what to do. My husband does that. What his thing is he reads a lot and he watches TV. That's like what he does in his downtime. But when he's watching TV, he gets bored because he's not doing anything while he's watching TV, right? So I'm like, that's why you get a hobby. I crochet while I watch TV. I'm always doing at least 2 things at one time, I feel like. Sherry says, it's so cute. My granddaughter is laying here beside me and she's asleep. Oh, so sweet. She's asleep one second, she weeps the next second, she's giggling. Oh, I love it. I love it. And I've got my phone ringing. Let me decline that. So Emmy's at the mullet stage as well. So my love. Hey, you know what? The mullet's making a comeback. Amy says she needs to cut her hair. Well, get it cut. Yeah, I understand. I should go get a trim, honestly. I really should. But I want to get back into getting my nails done first. I miss my nails because my nails are thin. So they tear a lot. And sometimes they tear like at the bed. And that's why I've had acrylic nails to help with that. Well, not to help. It doesn't help. But it just keeps it from the tearing. Amy says it's terrible. Aw. Nancy says, I've tried to not color my hair a while ago. My hair was even more oily. Oh, gosh, and it didn't look good. A friend of mine got super short hair, then no roots. She's all natural now. That's cool. My aunt actually went gray started going gray at like 16. And she only just recently stopped coloring her hair. And she is pure white. And I love, 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 love white hair. I love it. I don't think that I will ever be white. I think that I will be a salt and pepper type of person. But it's just gorgeous. White hair. Karen says, I'm 72 and haven't even gone half gray. I always envy women with that pretty silver gray. Yes, right? That's one thing. That's my aunt. She did that. And I just have a feeling I'm going to be like my mom and have the mix. And, but that's when I'll start having purple hair. Amy says her hair is down to her waist. Awesome. Mine's close. Mine is at my waistband. But I still needed to grow just a little bit longer before I donate it. Yes, Jamie. Yes, that was the phone. I didn't answer it. David says, try to get more iron in your diet. It'll make a difference in your nails. That's interesting. Okay. And I have had problems in the past with iron deficiencies. So I have to be careful with that, though. Because you can have too much iron. So I'll have to talk to my doctor about that. Great idea, David. Thank you. And Judy says, I'm 66 with only 25% gray. You have beautiful blonde hair too, though. Or do you dye your hair, Judy? Lori says, I've donated my hair 2 times now, but too much gray now. Now, do they take gray hair as a donation? Some of the kids in my son's high school were dyeing their hair gray. What? It was a thing. It was a thing to dye your hair gray. I'm like, no. Why? Just go back to purple and blue and pink and all those crazy colors. I did dye my hair black back in the day. Not that, when you look at my hair, why would I need to necessarily go black? Because it's a pretty dark brown. But no, I did. I dyed my hair black. And I had red lipstick. That was me back in the day. Okay, so, and David says, I always struggle with iron. My nails get flaky and annoying. Oh, you get highlights, Judy. Okay. Well, I love your hair. Amy says, I told Hubs he needs to take to get nails done within the week of surgery. Ooh, there you go. I enjoy getting my nails done. You know what? What's holding me back from getting a haircut, getting my nails done, all that, is wearing my mask the whole time. But actually, probably when I'm getting my nails done, wearing a mask is probably going to be beneficial because of all the stuff flying whenever they do the little sandpaper type thingy. You know what I'm talking about? Lori says, biotin is good for your nails and hair, but also for metabolism. Oh, okay. I need to give me some biotin. Yes. Kat says, I did well in keto until they locked us up, right? Right? It's tough. I started getting chips for snacks instead of pepperoni and cheese because chips were cheaper. I've been working from home for about 5 years now. even before the lockdown, people getting locked up. And yeah, I was working from home when I was doing keto, but I would, on the weekends, I would boil a bunch of eggs, and then have eggs to snack on. Like I would do like 3 dozen eggs boiled and have those to snack on, or I would have bags of pepperoni or cheese or something like that. Amby says, what shows are y'all liking right now? Ooh, that's a good question, Amby. So let's answer Amby's question. You're coming up with good ones today, Amby. For right now, I just finished WandaVision, which, by the way, slow start, didn't get it. Going, what the heck are you trying to show me, Disney Plus? But as it went on, it became amazing. So I finished WandaVision, really enjoyed that. I have started on The Winter Soldier. It's another slow start, but I think that's just the pacing that they're doing for the shows as opposed to their movies. Because their movies are already always quick paced. So they're just adjusting the pace. Nancy, I used to intermittent fast too. I combined keto with intermittent fasting and did amazing. But like I said, I went through something pretty emotionally very, very tough for me, and I ended up eating my feelings. I have binged many Netflix shows lately. Oh, you know what I'm watching on Netflix? Raising Dion, which so far is a pretty good movie. It's cute and not kid like, so it has some it's scary and mysterious. So, but that's one that I've been enjoying and binging lately. Where does someone go if they have to cut off their hair, but instead of donating, wants a wig made from it? Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. Google that. Let me know, Jamie. That's a great question. Like, make a wig of your own hair? I don't like that idea. Judy says, right? Judy says, who has time for TV with all the YouTube lives? I tend to turn on my lives while at work if I can. But we're getting into our busy season. Amy says, I love Emily in Paris. I haven't watched that one. What is it again? Maribel says, what is it again? What do you mean, what is it? I don't understand that question. I'm sorry. I missed something, I'm sure. Emmy says, just finished Dr. Foster, Peaky Blinders, This Is Us on Hulu. I love This Is Us. Actually, I need to catch up on that. Oh, you know what's another good one? Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, I think it's called. That's really good. It's a musical show, but it actually works. It's really, really good. David says, I don't have time for TV either. Call local. Oh, David says to Jamie, call local cosmetology school or beauty supply store for that hair wig question. Good to know. Amby says, Country Comfort is a great new show. It's like, the country version of The Nanny. Okay. Rosa says, haven't watched much TV lately. Maribel says, what did you just watch on Netflix? I am watching right now. I'm watching Raising Dion, Dion. Raising Dion. It's a very, very cute show. It's beyond cute. It's actually a little scary, a little mysterious, but the little boy in it is crazy cute. Hi, Sandy. How are you? So nice to see you. So nice to see you. And let's see here, Jane the Virgin. I haven't watched that one, Emmy. I did watch Virgin River though. That was pretty good. Yes, Emmy. Exactly, Virgin River. I think it was it. Yes, Emmy said that. And Judy says, I loved that show. Virgin River. Yes, I liked it. It was really good. I watched that one too. And everybody's saying hello and stuff like that. But let me ask my next question. So keep on telling us what new shows that you've picked up. And any new lives that you caught too. Because I know I try to catch lives. I'm just, you guys, it's it can be tough. It's telenovela, Jane the Virgin. Oh, okay. And I've seen commercials for it. I just haven't watched it. It's one that I have caught yet. Ooh, that I just put on my list, Karen. So Karen says I just finished something called The Irregulars, but it was just okay. Oh no, it looked like it was good. I put it on my list on Netflix, but I haven't watched it yet because right now I'm watching Raising Dion, which has like 17 episodes, which is weird on a Netflix show because normally they're only like eight episodes, but this one was 17. This one's a funny one. So here it says this question. I like this, and because I work in pest control, I actually have answers for this. But it says when someone finds out what you do or where you are from, what questions do they always ask you? Now, I always change whenever I say where I'm from. I grew up in Florida, in Central Florida, but I was born in Augusta, Georgia. But I work in pest control, so honestly, I just get pest questions. I just get buggy questions. That's all. One of my favorite lives is Last Minute Laura. I have to check her out. Thank you, David. Sandy says, hi, Wanda. I watched your almost crash video 6 times. I'm so thankful you weren't involved in that crash. I need to watch that video. And Emmy's been watching Schitt's Creek for the 10th time. I've never watched that, but it looks like it's got that kind of campy humor that I would enjoy. I have the series in books by Robin Carr, and that is Vicky said I've been trying to get an episode of Heartland done. There's 6 series and 3 of them got up ready to watch series 3. There's 18 episodes in each series. Oh, Heartland. And that's the ones that you have the books for? Oh, and Judy says I love Jane the Virgin. Okay. All right. Now I'm looking here. Okay, so Jamie says I have 3 ponytails of 35 inches of hair when my 2 boys and George cut off their hair. Ooh, I want a wig made out of that. Completely freaks out everyone that I tell them about. It wouldn't freak me out. No, you want to keep that beautiful hair. I understand. And it's a little piece of your boys. And yeah, maybe one day you might lose your hair. I haven't watched Last Kingdom on Netflix. Not yet. And Vikings. I need to watch those. I think I would enjoy them. It's my type of stuff. Sandy says, David, that's where you and I met was, Last Minute Laura's Live. Oh, that's cool. Jenny in Georgia is a new show. I absolutely love it. I've seen the advertisements for that. I haven't watched it yet, though. When people hear what I do, I get, wow, that sounds important. That's funny, Emmy. So I know you do digital marketing, right? Is there more to the title? Your title, or? Vicky says the books are on Virgin Web. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, so they have books. I didn't realize that. It was, although, it seems like most shows are based on some sort of book lately or something. It's on your Facebook page. Okay, Wanda, I have to go check it out then. I'll look it up. So it's under is it under the same name, the Facebook page? I may already be on your Facebook page. I don't know. I gotta look it up. I'll do that in a minute though. But see here. Because I got to look for the dyslexia font, and now I need to look for Wanda's Facebook page. Okay. Barbara says, when people out where I am find, they always ask if I've ever gone to the Kentucky Derby, right? Yes, everybody. It's like living in Florida. Have you been to Disney World? I actually have, but not everybody's been to Disney World. No, I have not, even though I live about an hour away from Churchill's Downs. Yeah, well, that's the way it happens. The closer you are sometimes, the less you take advantage of stuff. Family Reunion is a great show. Oh, okay. Is that on Netflix? And Liza says, I work for a law firm, so some friends will automatically ask me for legal advice. I always decline, and I will always try to find referrals instead. I understand. Just because you work in a law firm does not mean that you know the law books, which you may know, but I understand where you're coming from. Well, hello, tech expert. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it. Under Wanda Wyatt. Okay, got it. Wanda Wyatt. Wanda, your name always makes me think of Charmed. You know, the little boy in Charmed was called Wyatt. Yes, WandaVision. I really enjoyed it. When it first started, I was like, I'm not sure I'm going to stick with this, but it just got better. Back in the day, when I told people I lived in Miami, they would always exclaim Miami Vice, right? Yes, I know them personally. Yes. Lori says, I live in Indianapolis, so you get a lot of questions about the Indy 500 and basketball. I could see that. Emmy says, I'm an executive assistant to the founder and CEO of one of the largest consulting firms in the world. Wow. That does sound important, Emmy. Wow. The pressure. Yes, the MB1 division is amazing. I agree. Slow start, but amazing. But the thing is like if you go back and watch it after you know everything that's going on, then you appreciate the beginning better. Next, Design Star. That sounds cool. David said, as I used to be admin for a company that did PR for mutual funds, and people would ask me about investments. Oh, yeah, because obviously you know about investments, right? It was funny when I visited Austria, they would exclaim, Miami Vice. That is cute. I love that. That's very cute. All right, we're at the 15-minute mark. Don't forget that whenever we get towards the end, I will be doing a drawing. So just a heads up on that. I'm a grandma. Don't work. Well, you know what? But living where you live, though, you probably get questions about if. But the thing is, do you get questions like, have you been to Disney World or anything like that, or stuff like that? Because I know where you live. You live in Central Florida, right? So, do you get those? I used to get those questions. I used to get questions about The Walking Dead when people would hear where I'm from. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, you're near you're south of Atlanta, right, Amby? Okay. All right. So, all right, I'll find you, Wanda. I'll find you. I love marketing though because I get to have dreads, tattoos, and crazy glasses, and nobody blinks an eye. I love that. Right? Those crazy glasses. So one of my favorite characters on TV shows is Garcia, Penelope Garcia on Criminal Minds, and she always has the best glasses. And I'm so envious of her glasses. I can't wait to get my new glasses, you guys. I'm so excited. They're not done yet. I haven't got the phone call, but I assume that I'll be able to pick them up next weekend. I was going to pick them up on a Saturday, but then I realized that I don't have time to do that. I'm going to have to go on a Sunday. You just do my profile picture is my son in the past, and I'm so sorry to hear that, Wanda. Wow, I didn't know that had happened. I can't even imagine. My heart goes out to you. Oh, you live in South Florida, about 45 minutes from Miami. Why did I think you were in Central Florida? Probably because I live there and I just made assumptions. So forgive me for that. Never been to, you haven't been to Disney? You know what? Wait until one of your grandkids is like 5 years old and then go to Disney with them, because that makes it so much more magical. It really, I went with my daughter when she was 5 years old, and just her excitement and sheer joy of everything there. There's something she got a little scared about, and then she got cranky towards the end of the day because it was a long day, but the magic moments were there. It was amazing. I grew up in Lake Placid. People in Ohio where the movie was filmed. Do people? Oh, that's cool though. It's beautiful country. I need to watch the movie. That's the one with the big gator, right? With yeah, right? Am I right? Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie. David says, when I lived in Connecticut, people would envision covered bridges in fall colors. Downtown Stamford was remarkably few covered bridges. Yeah, they have some up in the mountains here in certain areas. So when it snows or has the fall colors, you take pictures. So that's like the picturesque moment. My mom, there's this red barn in the area where she lives that she takes a picture of. It's this huge red barn. It's beautiful. Emmy says, I get my glasses from Zenny and from Warby. I get some from Zenny. I just, this is the first time I'm getting bifocals. Or it's progressive, but this is so I actually am buying them from, but I have my prescription. So if I want to get some more from Zenny, some crazy ones, then I'll be able to. Oh, you have been to the Holy Land experience? I wonder if my mom's been there. I have to ask her. She should do that. She would enjoy that, I think. Yeah, the Holy Land experience was similar to like they did the what is it called? You know, where they have the jousting and stuff, and you eat big chicken legs or turkey legs rather. Dairy Girls is hilarious. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Yes, a season pass. Yes, and that's so worth it if you live there. Doing a season pass. Amy says people don't know what to expect about Minnesota, except for maybe snow. Lots and lots of snow. Jamie says, I get asked all the time the condition of my igloo and ask if it's melting. Yes, it's a big mud puddle. Oh my gosh, you know what? I had to go to the ER with my daughter a few weeks ago, and she's fine, you guys. She's fine. She just she took a new medicine, and it actually ended up being an overdose for her. So they had to calm down her heart rate. Anyway, I while I was there, I was watching this show about people who live like in North Alaska and what they do. Not Alaska, Canada, and how they live and stuff. But it was so cool, and I'm looking at it going, nope, nope. My feet were hurting just thinking about it. I love snow, not that much snow. I want to see some fall colors too, and some flowers in the spring. On Netflix, I also like Firefly Lane, which I haven't seen that. That looks interesting. Fuller House. I did watch one episode of that. One Day at a Time, a new one, but not the old. A new one, not the old one. Okay, I'll have to check that out. And Sweet Magnolias. Haven't watched that yet, but it gets recommended to me. Judy says, lots of movies and TV shows were shot in New Mexico. It is not that unusual to see celebrities in downtown Santa Fe. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Amy says loads of snow for Minnesota, right? Crafty Chat. Hey, Crafty Chat. So nice to see you here. Hi, Alice. Dairy Girls, excellent, but some jokes are very native friendly. Oh, okay. David's like, I love Minnesota. All right, my computer went off, so I ask one more question. We're at about the 7-minute mark before I'm going to go ahead and shut down. And don't forget, I will be doing at the end of the show a drawing, and you have to be active in the last 5 minutes of the chat. And once I do the drawing, I'll show you each piece that you can choose from. But I have a bunch of button sets and stuff like that. So, ooh, I like this one. Maybe I've asked this one before, something similar. It says, are you more productive at night? Why did it just move up on me? Or in the morning? Do you think it's possible to change and get used to another schedule? I am more productive in the late afternoon to evening. I'm a night owl. Lori said, hi, Susan B. Hello. So nice to see you. Hi, Susan B. Something unique about my city, Indianapolis. The only place with more war memorials is Washington, D.C. Oh, wow. Huh, I did not know that. We have a local guy who does bike tours of them. That's cool. My daffodils are blooming in Missouri. Oh, I bet you that's gorgeous. Yes, the Gator movie. Okay, Sherry. Yes, the Gator movie, but it was not filmed in Lake Placid, Florida. It wasn't? Oh, okay. So that was the one with Betty, right? Which I love her. Love her. I can't even think of her last name right now. Just know she's Betty. My girl, Betty. Judy says to Vicky, where do you live in Missouri? I grew up in Lincoln County, about an hour north of St. Louis. Cool. I don't know if they were in Nunavut. I have no clue, but they were I don't remember the names because I was watching it while I was in emergency room. Probably something they have on Nat Geo though. They were following like 3 different families. And like these guys were. I saw this one guy was he chopped down some trees so he could have some logs to build stuff at his house, and then he would put them in the river, and they would go down the river, and he would kind of guide him while he's canoeing down the river, and then pick him up in his truck at another end of the river. It was I'm like, oh goodness gracious. Okay, he's much more healthy than me, right? Wanda says she's a night owl. It takes her 2 hours to really get moving in the mornings. I am so with you. Not quite 2 hours, but it takes me about an hour. I need to have at least 1 cup of coffee in me before I am sociable. I am a B from H until then. So you can ask my daughter. Liza says, I'm both, I think. I'm an early riser and sleep late and busy all day, right? My mom is a morning person. She goes to bed about 8 p.m. But I am very much a night person. I don't go to bed until about 1:30 or 2 a.m. That's okay. Yeah, I like that. Silver Fox says, I get more done in the evening when all the dogs are settled. Karen says late afternoons, which is why I need to have electrical wiring upgraded in my house. I get that. Also, I watched a documentary on Betty White. Ooh, Netflix. Betty White, that's her name, Betty White. And that I need to watch that. I need to find that. That would be so cool. And Vicky says, I get more done late at night, and I get up at 8 in the morning, but go to bed between 2 or 3 in the morning. Vicky, you and me, I am the same way. I only sleep about 6 hours a night. Well, my app for my watch tells me it's closer to 4, but I feel like I sleep 6 hours a night, and that's how I function. That's the way I roll. Nancy says I get more things done in the morning. Kat says I live in West Virginia. Ooh, you're not too far from me. I love West Virginia. It's beautiful. Not Western Virginia. No, I know what you're talking about. West Virginia. Funny that people don't know that we are a state. I know, and it's beautiful country up in West Virginia. I considered actually moving there, but I wanted to be closer to my mom. And where we live now is a good spot. It's 15 miles from my mom, but with all the switchbacks and stuff, because she lives up the mountain, then it's closer to like 45 minutes from my mom. And then from my husband's family, we live about 2.5 to 3 hours away, so we can do a day trip there. So Maribel says, I'm more productive in the morning, start work at 5 a.m. during the week and up before 6 a.m. on the weekend. That's, wow. I couldn't. But I'm 8. I'm up between 8 and 9 most every day. And I usually go to bed after 10 p.m. So you don't sleep that much either. You get, what, 7 hours of sleep? I think it's about 7 hours. Rosa says night owl, but need to wake up at 5 a.m. To cook my husband's lunch for work. Oh, you're awesome to do that. You're so awesome. I would make him cook it himself, but you're so sweet. You're a better wife than me. Wanda says I have to have my mug. It holds about 20 ounces. Ooh, yes. Yes. I like a big cup of coffee. And Alice says night. She's a night owl. I understand. I'm the same way. Lori says I have more energy when I have lots of natural light flooding into my space. That's true, actually. Yeah, there's one thing that I've realized where I live, there's less windows in this house, and it drives me crazy. I'm like, give me more light. I want more light. Jamie says, nope, you didn't watch about Nunavut because you mentioned trees, and they do not have trees up in Nunavut. It's frozen tundra. Okay, no, there's lots of trees at the one that I watch. I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's a Nat Geo show. Illinois is not Chicago. Emmy says, I don't love mornings. Jimmy said, Judy. Sorry. Whoops. Says, Lori, I'm the same way. We have over 300 days in a year of sunny skies. So when it's overcast, I am a slug. That's your napping day. That's your napping day. Hi, Boss Nation. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Hello, everybody. Mel, let me start off with saying you got some great vibes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys, we are at the 2-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and pull everything up and get the name drawn. So if you are active in the chat for the last 5 minutes, within the last 5 minutes, then you will be entered in. If you haven't been, go ahead and enter a little something so to make sure that you're active. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little drawing for the buttons, and underneath my computer is the gauge tool, which hopefully you guys saw. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, I almost got it. I almost got it. Oh, Kathy's an early bird. Oh, I love Abby. Abby's so cool. But Penelope was my favorite, though. I preferred her over Abby, but I still loved Abby. All right, so let me go ahead and go over to Nightbot. Now, wait, hang on a minute before I hit the button here. I am on 2 computers right now, you guys. I'm on 2 computers because I have a little thing that I did here. All right. Yay! So Sherry Miller won. Sherry, get in touch with me. Let me know where to send and let me know what you choose. So I'm going to show you your options again. You've got buttons that are cows with tractors. You've got cow buttons. And David, I hope you've got your buttons. You've got unicorn buttons. You've got the big button. You've got the gauge tool. You've got the tassel. And you've got the set of 8 wooden buttons, or the sewing buttons. And there was somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. The set of 3 wooden buttons. So, okay. No, actually, I don't think I sent it to your P.O. box unless your address is on. I don't know if the address is on your your YouTube profile. If that's a P.O. box, and that's where I sent it. I forget that you can do a street address for your P.O. boxes now. But yay, Sherry Miller. Thanks, Nancy. I do the drawing through Nightbot. That's who does the drawing for me. But yes, yay, Sherry. So just get in touch with me, and I will be happy to get those sent to you. But I am done for the day. I need to go eat some lunch, some of my soup. But I want to say thank you, everybody, for being here today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am so glad to get to know you guys each Saturday morning. So it's one of my favorite things to do every Saturday morning. So thank you for joining me. And hey, Sherry Miller, I think it was. Hang on, let me back it up. Yes, Sherry Miller has won the giveaway. Sorry, Sherry. The Yarn Hookers topic tonight is equipment that we use. That was a request from last week, and so we're going to talk about the different equipment that we use. I'm actually going to take a picture of my setup. It's kind of crazy what I've got going on here, but I'm going to take a picture. And thank you so much for Kathy. So press the thumbs up whenever you guys get a chance if you enjoyed this. And I'm going to head out. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.